Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, the following clip is from one of my live streams. Guys, I go live Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, come and join the lives. We laugh, we cry, we laugh until we cry. And before we get into this clip, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Go and check that out. And hit that join button because it really helps the channel out. And let's get into this.
Please tell me if I'm in the wrong here, right? Because I went on a date with this girl, and apparently what I did at the end of the date was enough to ruin the entire night for her and have her never talk to me again, right? But it seemed like a overreaction, okay? A few weeks ago, I took this girl out to dinner, right? It was our first date, and I booked a reservation at a really nice place. I just had some success in my work. I had made a little bit of money. I wanted to go to a nice dinner, and I thought I might as well bring this beautiful girl with me, right? So I booked the reservation, and I'm not even thinking about the price of the bill. I don't really care, but I should have, because this girl took full advantage of me. Pick her up, I drive her to the restaurant, I valet my car, I'm feeling good, the conversation is flowing, she's looking amazing, everything is fantastic, right? But when we sat down to order our food, that's when everything changed,
Hit the
right?
like button, guys.
As we sit down initially, I get us a bottle of wine, a pretty nice bottle. We're drinking, we're talking, and we're discussing what we're going to order for dinner, right? And I'm thinking the bolognese, $35 entree, maybe we'll get the arancini as an appetizer. And she's like, I'll probably do the same. The pasta sounds good, right? But she was lying to my fucking face, right? Because 5 minutes later, when the waiter comes up to take our order, I'm blown away at what she decides to get. I put my order in the arancini and the bolognese, right? I'm looking at her. What are you going to get, right? She looks at the menu. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to do the surf and turf, right? The steak and the lobster. And why don't we do the caviar specialty on the side, which is only an additional $85.
Look at
right?
that.
She orders this, looks at the waiter. She goes, thank you so much. The waiter's trying to take my menu. I go, hold on, I need that for a second. Actually, I look at the menu. She just ordered a $220 entree at this dinner. That was more.
Guys, the man bank is closed. You guys cannot do this. You will not do this, guys. You will not.
Well, you know, if a woman ever does this at a restaurant, then just look at her and say, well, if you're going to order that, then you're paying for it yourself.
Yeah. I just get up and leave.
Yeah.
Honestly. Oh, yeah. Guys, there is no reason to sit through a crappy date. If the date's going bad, pay for your half or whatever. Or, guys, you can actually just excuse yourself and leave. That's what I do, guys. I leave her with the bill. You know what I'm saying? Guys.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I'd be gone, dude. I'd be gone. She wouldn't catch me. That's for damn sure.
Than the entire bill of I got and the bottle of wine combined. But that wasn't even the worst part of the dinner, right? Because I pushed it to the back of my mind. I had just made money. I got myself into this by booking us a reservation at this really nice restaurant, okay? But when the food comes and we start eating, okay, and she takes 3 bites of her surf and turf and has a little scoop of caviar and then tells me that she's full and the whole entire dish is sitting in front of her untouched, essentially, I'm a little bit upset. We could have split this at the very least, right? Why did you do a fucking curveball at the very last moment and order the most expensive thing on the menu to not even eat it, right? But I'm thinking in the back of my mind, it's all good. If she doesn't finish this, I'm going to throw this shit in a leftover box and have it for dinner the next night or when I get home. Like, it's not that bad. I still have all this grub. But that's not where her head was at,
Yes.
right? Because I finished my food entirely, right? And the waiter comes up to clear the plates. And he starts to grab her. She's like, oh, you all done? You all done? She's like, yeah, all finished, right? He's grabbing everything. The full surf and turf, the caviar. They're about to go grub this shit in the kitchen after he takes it, right? And so I'm like, oh, hold on. I think we can take this to go. I'll get some leftover boxes. We can just take it to go. I'm like, I don't mind taking it. It's all good. She looks up at me, this girl I'm on a date with, like I just killed somebody. Like I legitimately just murdered someone at the table next to us. She goes, you're gonna take these to go? You want to eat leftovers? She's like holding back throw up as she
Done.
Cooked. NBA says $200 plus entree. Absolutely not. Facts.
He says it. Yeah, you just ordered a $220 entree. I'm gonna take. What do you mean I'm gonna eat leftovers? She's like, I would never eat leftovers. Food is not good the next day. Like, that's insane. If you're gonna take that, I'm going to take myself home.
Goodbye.
If I take the leftovers from the $220 entree that you ordered on my bill and you did not touch, you're going to leave? Please, I don't want to fucking drive you home.
Yeah.
So I get the fucking leftovers. I'm like, all right, good. Nice to meet you. Have a good night. I will see you never. And that's exactly what fucking happened. Because she refused to get in my car. I offered to drive her home. Nothing. She called the Uber and went home. And that was the last I heard from her.
You're a clown.
I took her to a nice dinner. She ordered the most expensive thing on the menu. And what didn't get me a second date was because I took the food home for leftovers. What is this fucking world we live in?
Yeah, he did no power moves at all. I wouldn't even offer to drive her home. At some point, guys, you have to make the power move. You can't let them win. Being the bigger person gets you kicked in the dick every single time. He should have said, all right, then, have a good night. Got his to-go box and left. Oh, you're not going to drive me home? No, because she's never told no. She's never told no ever.
Right.
She's never been told no. Sorry.
And that's one thing that I wanted to bring up. That's actually what will cause them to actually respect you.
Thank you.
In the end, is holding your lines and saying, no, this is not appropriate. I don't care what you're used to. I'm going to do it my way because this is how I think it should be done. That will actually get you some respect when it comes to them. When you hold your lines and you don't cave, or regardless of their shenanigans and manipulation and all this other crap, like no, hold your line. And that will actually earn you some respect with them. When they see that you can't be pushed around in some ways, that will fascinate them because they've never encountered that before.
The guy's an idiot. Someone says $220, man. I'm taking the napkins home too.
I'm gonna steal the little crystal things, the salt maker, the pepper,
and the little candle thingy in the middle of the table.
Pull 100% a Beverly Hills Cop when it comes to the towels.
All right, here's another one, guys. Now this one I did a video on, but it was a while ago. Guys, watch.
Wrong here because according to her, please tell me what I did wrong here because according to her, I was the one in the wrong. And even if I had wanted a second date, she would never go out with me again. So I went on a date a while back with a girl I met on a dating app and we agreed to go to dinner. Picked this nice little Italian place and met a reservation for Friday. We show up to the reservation on time. However, our table isn't ready. So we head to the bar. At this time, I was taking a 30-day break from drinking, but I told her I'll order her whatever she wants and we can just hang while we wait for the table. She says, tequila on the rocks. Okay, what type of tequila? She goes, 1942. You say you could get whatever you want. I'm not tripping. We'll probably only be here for one drink anyway. So we're chatting a little bit and we're about 10 minutes in. I'm looking around to see if any of the other tables have gotten up. It's not looking good. I look at her and she's looking at her empty glass, kind of shaking it around. She looks at me. I go, do you want another? Of course she does. Now, me personally, I have a 2-drink maximum on a first date. I'm not.
Guys, how much do you think a shot of 1942 costs in a bar?
At a bar?
Anyone? Yeah, in the chat too. Matt, how much do you think?
Maybe like 16, 17, like around that. Or around that. Teens, I want to say.
$35 minimum. $35
for a shot.
For a neat pour of Don Julio. They say that it can get as high as $75. And that's probably in Vegas, Miami. You better eat a bag of dicks, dude. Are you serious? Are you fucking crazy? Hey, Matt, I know that you had your issues with alcohol, but you had said that you drank at home. What I think is crazy is how many, like a person who's alcoholic who drinks at a bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of alcoholics, they're like, they have to be, they don't want to drink alone. So like I watched an intervention on this girl and she would call up all of her friends and then see who would come over to her house and they would just watch her drink. My point is, I could see getting like a handle of cheap vodka or rum and getting smashed at the house for $20, but you're at the bar, especially in like LA. A beer is what, 12, 13 bucks. Shots are 15, 20 bucks. Man, that's crazy. So
Shane
says he doesn't drink. Yeah, hey guys. Okay. I would say this. I drink because I like beer. I love beer. Okay, I love the taste of beer. IPAs, Kolsch, triples. I love beer, right? Liquor, I could do a couple drinks, but I don't really get drunk much. You know what I'm saying? I'll get a decent buzz, but actually, I just like alcoholic beverages. Guys, drinking in moderation is okay, right? But I would say that the issue with a lot of young guys is when they're in a setting that encourages lots of drinking. Like you have those one or two guys that just want to get smashed and then get everyone smashed with them. You know what I'm saying, Matt? Like
Yes.
when you're in your like
And
late teens and early 20s and you just want a beer. Oh, bro, take a shot, bro. It's like, nah, I'm cool. Guys,
well,
so like
and the part of the thing, Joe and I were talking about this, what like one of the differences with like Wisconsin, because you were talking about culture, right? And the bar culture. Wisconsin is some of the lowest liquor prices in the United States. And so like I think that was that really sort of influences alcoholism in the state. Is just is how cheaply you can drink at the bar, because going and getting like a shot of like 1942, that very nice tequila, it's going to be a lot less in Milwaukee if you bought it there as compared to going even just as far south as like Chicago, where you're just over the state line. The prices for liquor double. So like the economics play into the phenomenon that you're talking about. When it comes to people getting drunk at a bar, it's much more economical to do that in Wisconsin. And I'm trying to say that the price of alcohol has everything to do with that.
And guys, and Matt, if I do another stream about alcoholism, will you call in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, okay. Every time that we've talked about alcoholism, I always bring up the UK. Because guys, yes, the UK is cooked because of my migration. But guys, alcoholism is an epidemic in the UK. And a lot of it is because the UK's drinking culture has changed. Okay. In the UK, they've always had that pub culture, okay, where you go to the pub, you know what I'm saying, and then you don't drink at home. You go to the pub, have a couple pints. The pint master, oh Matthew, go on home now. You know what I'm saying? And then you go home. But now they have what are called off-license stores or an offe, right? Off-license stores sell wine, beer, liquor. They've never had liquor stores in England ever. So now it's cheaper than ever. Why are you going to go to the pub and pay £10 for a pint when you can pay £5 for a Stella? I mean, for a 6-pack of Stella. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This has never been a thing, guys, and now it's everywhere. And it's because of how cheap that alcohol is now. Look at this, guys. Alcohol-related deaths in the UK, 42% rise since 2019. Bam! Look at that, guys. You see this? And it's because, like Matt has said, alcohol culture has changed in the UK. You know what I mean? It's crazy. More people. Look at this. Average weekly consumption across average weekly alcohol consumption across the UK has fallen to the lowest level since data collection. The prevalence of dependent drinking, aka severe alcohol use, has increased since 2020. So people on average are drinking less per week, but the amount of alcoholics has gone up.
Well, and there might be some funky way that they're measuring those two terms. Yeah. The weekly alcohol consumption might just only be measuring alcohol that's consumed in a pub.
That's true.
Whereas the other might be just all alcohol, period.
Yeah. Or maybe they like messed up binge drinking and another term. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I just because those two points of data are they're they say contrary things. So I think that there's a definitional issue there. Hey, I gotta bounce, my friend.
Cool.
I will
All right, my
catch you
friend.
later.
I appreciate you. Take it easy.
Have a great night.
Take it easy. Yeah, guys, it's bad, man. It really, really is. And guys, Matt, who was just on here, yeah. Anytime that we talk about alcoholism, you know, he's because he works with soldiers that are dealing with substance abuse, you know. So it's really, really sad, guys. It really is. And guys, once again, if you do have a problem, it's never too late to try and stop, you know. So all right, but anyways, back to this guy.
I look at her and she's looking at her empty glass, kind of shaking it around. She looks at me. I go, do you want another? Of course she does. Now, me personally, I have a 2-drink maximum on a first date. I'm not trying to get hammered, but she's going for number 2, 42 on the rocks, and we haven't even sat yet. So clearly she doesn't abide by the same rules. I order her the next round. 10 minutes later, I order her number 3. Right before they finally come to seat us.
3 shots.
We sit at the table. She starts looking at the menu and goes, let's get everything. I'm starving. Now, this is something I can do. I figured we'd go through the menu a little bit, find some mutual items to share. No. The waiter comes over. She takes the lead and quite literally orders everything, including another 42 on the rocks. Yeah. By the time the food finally comes, she's on number 5 and it's visible.
Guys, 4 shots of tequila in like an hour and a half. And she's a chick. We all know chicks are natural lightweights anyways. And then she orders number 5. Now, first of all, guys, hold on. Let's see how much that is. On the low end, that's $175 worth of liquor right there. Yeah, Keyshawn's right. Why didn't he just leave? I'd have left.
On and off, she's got the hiccups. She's extra giggly, and she's gone to the bathroom at least 4 to 5 times. 4 appetizers, a salad, multiple pastas, and 2 entrees later, they all get plopped down on the table. And of course, she's no longer that hungry. I certainly can't eat it all, but I'm going to damn well try because I hate wasting food. So I do my best, but there's a ton of food left. Before she can even get her next drink, I ask for the check and some boxes. At the very least, I'll have food for a day or 2 because that pasta was bussin', and I know it's going to make a good dinner tomorrow. So I pack up all the untouched entrees of chicken and fish, a full pasta, and 2 full appetizers. I pay the bill. I say, let's get out of here. We got to get you home. How did you get here? She goes, I Ubered. Okay, perfect. Let's get you an Uber, and I'll wait here because I drove. So we wait for an Uber. It finally gets here, and she's ready to go. We say goodbye, give each other a hug, and then she grabs the entire leftover bag. Hold up. Where are you going with that? She goes, I'm taking my food home. Oh, no. I was kind of looking forward to that. How do I save this? So I said, do you mind if I get the pasta then? Because I really liked it. In between her hiccup spasm, she goes, I was planning to have that as a late night snack. Plus, I'm the one that ordered it. Well, technically, you ordered everything. Okay, that's okay. I'll just grab the chicken then. She's appalled. No, that's mine. I ordered it and you ate your half already. Whoa. I didn't even eat close to half. There was way too much food. The Uber driver is now getting restless because we're in the middle of the street. Okay, is there anything that you don't want that's in that bag? She looks at me appalled again. And with another hiccup, she goes, I can't believe you're trying to steal all my food. She's visibly upset. She stumbles over to the Uber driver and she tries to slam the door in my face. Hold on. The Uber driver's looking at me like, can I drive away? Should I wait? We're both in this awkward position where we're just both staring at each other while the girl is just sitting in the back, looking straight ahead like I don't even exist. I'm not going to get into a wrestling match over this food, but what the fuck just happened? Am I in the wrong here for thinking I was taking some of that food? Clearly, I must have missed something. So I send her a text. Hey, I hope you made it home safe. And honestly, I hope you enjoy the food. My message turns green. She blocks me.
Dummy.
Please tell me what I did wrong.
See, and now she's going to think that it's okay to do that to other guys. Guys, this is going to keep happening until these dunderheads, until, guys, we just check out completely. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you. He said he was in the wrong for letting her walk out with a bag of food. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. Right when she got hella drunk, guys, I'd have left. And now he paid for all this. She went home thinking, ha, right? Thinking she's in the right, not thinking she did anything wrong. You are an idiot. Guys, the man bank is closed. We're not doing this in 2026, guys. We're not. It's not happening, guys. It's not. I thought that they were self-reliant. I thought they were strong and independent, guys. Think about how much this bill was. He could have saved this to invest in something. Yeah, Zinzi says that he has to ask if this is wrong or not. Yeah, insane, guys. Insane. And these chicks just get away with this. This is theft, you know?
Can someone please tell me how to press charges? Because I got scammed. This was the most expensive first date I've ever been on in my entire life. Let me tell you guys what happened, and can somebody please let me know where to go from here? So I ended up matching with this girl on Hinge. Super cute, super attractive, funny, witty. The text conversation was great. We FaceTimed once or twice. We finally decided to plan a date. And we decided, you know what? Let's go out to a casual dinner. Think of like Chili's, Red Robin, but local. Nothing too expensive. Just a good first date spot. Gonna cost me less than $100. Or so I thought. Day of the date comes. We meet at the restaurant. We exchange highs. I open the door for her like a gentleman. We go, sit down, order our drinks, get some appetizers. We got sweet potato fries. We got jalapeno poppers. That's what they're called, right? And then we got some food. I ended up getting fajitas. She got a burger. And we had a really great date. There was no lull in conversation. She was funny. She was witty. We had good banter. I learned a ton about her. But at this point, the meal is coming to an end. And we ended up getting some dessert, just chatting it over, talking about second date plans already. Honestly, one of the better dates I've been on in a while. Oh my God, was I naive. So at this point, the waiter comes to bring the check over. Obviously, it's a first date. I'm going to pay the bill. So I go to pull out my wallet, and I'm looking for my card, and it's just not there. And I'm starting to panic a little bit because this is a first date, and I forgot the money. That's not how that's supposed to go. But after like 2 or 3 minutes of looking, I know she's trying to figure out what's going on. So I just fess up and tell her. I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. I'm not sure where my card is. I still want to pay for the date. Can I please Venmo you? It was like $95 with tip. And do you mind paying? I want to still pay for the full date. I just don't know where my card is. I'm sorry. And to my surprise, she was really understanding. I sent her the money. Yes. She paid the bill. It was a little bit awkward. You know, the waiter coming back over and her giving her card, but besides the point. And we wrap up the date. We say goodbye. We have first date or second date plans for the upcoming week. And we go about our way. I go home. We text a little. Nothing abnormal. I go to bed. Casual night. I get woken up at 8 a.m. by a phone call. And it's the fraud department of my credit card company. I'm confused. It's a 1-800 number. I don't answer. They leave a voicemail. And in the voicemail, they try to explain that $800 worth of charges were added to my card last night between 11 and 2 a.m.
Oops. Oops. Guys, she went in his wallet. Absolutely insane. Took his card, man.
Imagine my surprise when I listened to this voicemail knowing I don't have my card. I couldn't find it at dinner last night. So it clicks in my brain. Oh my God, somebody stole my card. And I'm panicking. Everything is running through my mind. Like, where could I have left it? Did I leave it at work? I'm ripping my apartment apart. And then it clicks. I went to the bathroom at dinner and left my wallet. And when I said, hey, if I Venmo you the money, are you okay paying for dinner? She was happy. She was like, oh my God, yeah, I don't mind at all. Of course. I thought she was just being a nice person. So I go to text her and say, like, craziest thing happened to me. I think somebody stole my card and spent a bunch of money at a bar. You know what happened to my text? It came back green. It never delivered.
Look at that. She blocked
I go to check her Hinge profile. It's gone. What's the next logical step? Instagram. Blocked. Deleted. Can't find her account anywhere. It's very clear that when I went to the bathroom, she stole my card. And I don't know what to do about it. She deleted all of her stuff. I can't find her anywhere. I can't even find her on Venmo. She blocked me on Venmo. So I get back on the phone with the fraud department. I call them back and I explain like, hey, that was not me. I don't really know how to prove it to you. but that wasn't me. And they tell me my card is locked for 30 days pending an investigation. I don't have a way to pay for anything anymore. I'm currently on the way to the bank to go take out cash with my ATM card because I don't know what else to do. How do I press charges on this girl when she blocked me on everything? Can somebody please let me know? Can someone please tell me how to press charges?
Guys, you go to the restaurant, you get security footage. And that's why, guys, if you are on any type of dating app, whatever, take screenshots. Okay? Guys, the man bank is closed. Call it financial strike, financial celibacy. Guys, we are not paying for dates. We are not funding these morons' lifestyle, right? You know what I'm saying? Guys, come on. You know what I mean? 2026, gentlemen. No paying for dates, gentlemen. No paying for student loans, credit card debt, rent, or any of this foolishness. We're going to keep our money and our time to ourselves, gentlemen. So say we all. So say we all. Let's go. This is not a game, guys. This is not a game. Anytime that you see these modern women, guys.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
Absolutely insane.